Swing it, nigga. Swing it. Swing it. Come on, y'all was swinging earlier. They ain't creeping up on you. Swing that shit. I told you swing that shit. Don't wait for that nigga. That's right. Swing on that nigga. Swing on him. Still swing. Come on, nigga. Swing. Harder. Harder. You got the J, nigga. Hit him in his leg. Hit him in his leg. Hit him. Whip that nigga in his leg. Whip him in his leg. Whip him in his leg. His leg ain't gonna move. His leg ain't gonna move. Whip him in the leg. Whip him in the leg. I guarantee you gonna feel it. There you go. Hit him in his nuts again. There you go. And then come up. Go for the leg. Then hook with the other left. Shit is easy. Damn, man. I'm telling you, in East New York, I can see all the fights, man. I can see all the fights, man. I see Butch versus Butch. I see Butch versus transgender. I see niggas getting fucked up by bitches. And yo, East New York, Brownsville. That was right on Williams, between Dumont, I think. Yeah, around there. Yeah, around there, if I could recall, yo. But yo, you want to see fights? I can show you some real fights and shit. Yeah. Nah, nigga. Anyway, we are here to see what Best Fight the Best is talking about. Now, this nigga's gonna cry. He gonna bitch. He's gonna get hot flashes because he's a menopausal bitch. Yeah, nigga. So let's go through his journey of his menopausal, and women he's saying this and women is saying that. He's trying to find excuses for Boots to fight Bud. Yeah. Let's get this working, man. Let's get this working. Yeah, I'm in my custom. You know, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this, man. Like always. Everybody's using this, right? Basically, WBC, Errol Spence. All right, I see. But let's move on, man, because this is some crucial shit right here. Let's go to the WBO. Oh shit, somebody's missing in the rankings. Somebody's missing in the rankings, and that's my man Boots Ennis, right? Now, he's not in the WBO no more. They put Virgil Ortiz back because, you know, Standonis, he had to go for surgery, you know, and I think they're going to backtrack that shit maybe to October. But in the meantime, they put Virgil Ortiz back at number 1. Now, we're going to talk about Virgil Ortiz a little bit. Is he going to face Keith Crawford, or he's going to quack out of this shit, right? He's going to quack right out of that shit, right? Maybe he don't feel like he's ready yet. But that's not Crawford's fault. So Boots ain't here. So let's talk about what Best Fight the Best is trying to pull, you know, because he's all over the place, man. He's just finding reasons and narratives. So let's move on. Come on.
No hate. Yes or no, is he big for 147? Is he a big guy, naturally big guy? He has to trim himself down. Naturally big guy. Okay, so he's a naturally big guy, so we're all in the green. What's up, Bryce? So somebody tell me why highly ranked Jaron Boots Ennis is not beating Errol Spence and Terence Crawford to the punch at 154.
So he now talking about Boots Ennis is too big for the division, right? Too big for the division. He's young. He can make the weight, right? That's one. Fundaro, he's young. Sebastian Fundaro, he's young. He can make the weight. They're big, but they can make the weight. Paul Williams was big, but he can make the weight. Okay? So he's finding things. He's searching. So let's search on. Let's search on a little bit more. From that narrative, let's move on to another narrative.
Crawford fights Jaron Boots Ennis. Terence Bud Crawford would end up, if he beat him, would end up being the WBO and the IBF interim champion. As the IBF interim champion, he would therefore be the mandatory to Errol Spence. The exact same way that Canelo Alvarez was mandated to fight Golovkin, because Golovkin was the WBC interim champion. One stone down.
One stone down. One stone down. Now, I'll leave that for you to play with, right? We see who he is in the rankings now, right? Okay, cool. I'm not going to get all into that. I want to move on to the prime, uncut bullshit, right? And what you say now, we want to make sure you make a video about this. So I'm a little bit ahead of you. But I'm waiting. I am waiting. Let's go.
Boots. I don't have a beef with Boots petitioning the IBF and saying, I'm the interim champion. I want Errol Spence next. I don't have a beef with that. That's going to make him a 3-belt champion. No problem if he beats Errol. I don't have a beef. The problem is Errol don't need to fight him. Errol is at 147 for one reason and one reason only. Undisputed. You are putting your entire career, you're basing your career on Errol Spence staying there. That's what you're basing it on. He has 3 belts. He could literally vacate the IBF belt. Jaron Boots Ennis needs to not say or petition for any route. He needs to not petition for no route. Right. If he petitions for the IBF, he just ducked Bud because they will drop him from the rankings everywhere else. And I will not allow this man to get away with it. I will not. The best route is to not do nothing. Just beat this nigga named Karen and become the WBO and the IBF mandatory. That is the best route, right? That is the best route. So what you do then, you're now the mandatory for both of these niggas. Now both of them gotta fucking fight you. All right? They both gotta fight you, or one of them niggas is getting stripped. Right. They both gotta fight you. They ain't got no fucking option. If he wants to fight Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, he will not, in any way, shape, or fashion, put himself in a position where he is not the mandatory for both of them. That is the stupidest shit in the world, and I will call this man a duck. I'm telling you this right now. If this man accepts something that's going to take him out of being the mandatory for Terence Crawford, then he is a duck. Now, you guys can run around here and say whatever you want, but I'm too consistent, bro. I'm too consistent. Oh, no, man, he ain't ducking. He wants to fight Errol Spence, man. It's a bigger fight, bigger money fight, blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of my face. Because if he fights Terence Crawford and he becomes a WBO champion.
Let's begin. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines, right? It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. I'm schizo, I'm bipolar. I'm all the above, because my family has the same traits, right? So I cap. I'm a big capper, right? Big capper. But the difference between me and them, they cap, but they pretend like they don't. Me, I'm gonna let you know I cap, because I don't got it all right. I'm not tight up here, man. I'm not tight up here. So I'm just gonna let you know I will say one thing tomorrow, and the next day I'll say another, but it's okay because I'm letting you know this up hand that I cap. Them, they're gonna never say they cap. They always right. They're on the right patch, the right path. They're on the right path, right? So they're never wrong, right? So let's get into this. Now, I tell you, he's talking about Boots is too big for the division. He's talking about I ain't got no beef. If Boots want to, I don't got no beef for that, right? Then you're gonna say, he's ducking Bud. He's ducking Bud. Now, in my small brain, right? My small nut as a brain, I'm like, listen, it's so funny how if Boots wants to go the route, I don't care how you call it, the hard route or the easy route, and he want to get 3 belts from one man, right? How is he ducking Bud, right? Because at the end of the day, you still got to see Bud, right? Because you got 3 belts and he got 1 belt. See, it's so funny, right? At one time, it was like this. Why don't I just go the easy route? Why don't I just go the easy route and fight Sean Porter? You smart, but you ain't that smart, boy. You smart, but you ain't that smart, right? So that easy route, cleaning up your side of the street. Yes, at one time I was like, yo, it makes. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it made a little sense. Let me just clean up the division here, and then I'll fight you, right? Because that's a main event. And I was trying to agree with him, and he was consistent with some of his truthful things. He was going to do this, he's going to do that, and at one time, just an itty bitty time, right? But then I was like, nah, he ain't really want to fight Crawford, man. He don't really want to fight Crawford. Because now, if this man is off the rankings boots, and you telling me that he duck Crawford, well, you can't put that in stone because, dude, if he wins, he have no choice to fight Crawford. He don't have no choice. But hey, if you want to, hey, have fun with that, man. If you want to call Boots a duck to Crawford, I mean, you call everybody a duck, man, except the one that's your man, that you don't want, you don't ever put no shade on this man, right? So at the end of the day, if he gets that idea, if he stays, he's not on the rankings no more. So all those narratives are gone. All those narratives are gone. All what you don't want just happened. Best fight the best. So now what? Where we go at this? And it's so funny, man, because when Errol Spence said that, Errol Spence fans was taking, oh, he ain't ducking Bud. He ain't ducking Bud. He's going to clean up his side of the street. Well, what I believe is Showtime and PBC, they work together. So I guess that side of the street, one man got 3 belts. If he end up fighting, I'll make it as a short video, man. But if he ends up fighting Boots, well, all you have to worry about is one more title, and that's Crawford. And it's so funny because, like, Boozy Ennis, when I listen to the interviews with Boozy Ennis and really Boozy, right? Bozy Ennis, he's up for Spence. He's like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Crawford. Like, I don't know what's going on with Crawford. So to me, it's like he feels like he's on Errol Spence's side most of the time. Crawford, he should have took this, and all this shit. So agree on it. So in a way, he's trying to say, man, in his brain, it's too sketchy to go with Crawford right now. I'm gonna go over here because my man's over here and he's with Showtime, right? And we do business with Showtime. So you know what? I'm gonna get these with the PBC because they like this, right? And if it comes to the point, I'm kind of tired, man. I work all day with boxes and loading shit. I'm sorry, I got a little cold. But if it comes to the point that I gotta fight this man, I gotta get 3 belts to 1. And Spence was doing the same thing. I got all the belts on this side. No one was complaining when we was calling him a duck, right? Right? Oh, you ducking Bud. All you gotta do is fight him. So now it's in the other way now. So your narratives, I hope when I hear your next video, you just talk about Boots in a negative way and say, yeah, he ducking Bud. He ducking Bud. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe in that opinion. If he beats Errol Spence and he got the 3 belts, he's gonna have to see Bud. That's it. And Bud gonna have to see him. That's it. All right. He went the route. He got his ass off the rankings. He's on his way to fight whoever happens out. Crawford, I think his thing is up in April or May, right? So if Virgil Ortiz wants to step up. You got this man got another opportunity to fight Crawford. Step up. If you're not ready, we can't blame Crawford. Thurman, hey, we don't know what's going on with Thurman. He's second in the WBO. So what's up with Thurman? Well, if he wins, well, we have to access, we don't know yet. This is what Maurice Silliman said. We don't know how we're going to go with this because if Keith Thurman decided to go back down, would he get a belt? And if he gets the belt, then he has a chance to fight Crawford. And Crawford be like, remember back in the days, Crawford's like, yo, all you need is 8 months. That's what you need. Why can't do it now? Come on, Keith, you can't do it now. You need 8 months. So now Keith got enough time. He had enough time. Now you're going to have to see this man, Crawford, basically. So, I don't want to make this video long. I'm going to keep it short. I always say that, but, I'll be passionate with shit when it hits me. That's why sometimes in 2 or 3 weeks, I go through all the bullshit. I don't want to even make videos about it. When something hit me and I'm thinking, and big up to Best Fight the Best, being the bitch ass nigga that he is, he have to play the part, but I gotta play my part too. And this is for education purposes only. So I'm educating you on different opinions from different channels. That's it. Either it's good or bad. It's their narrative. I'm showing you. He said this. Now he's saying that. And it seems like all these little clips I put in here, he's always trying to find a way. Find an easy. Why I don't go the easy route? Why I don't go the easy route? So, back up off me with the bullshit. But Best Fight the Best, I'm expecting to see a video on this man off the rankings, and he's not with the WBO no more. I'm waiting, and I want to see what you say. If you, hey, you want to blast this man from not being in the rankings? He's an interim champion, and he's only on the IBF now. And you got, hey man, that's your mental turbulence. You know, that's your mental issues, man. You're gonna bring it because you're narcissistic, so you're gonna be on there with your propaganda for 3 or 4 hours, just pushing shit. Weight, he's too big for weight. If he beats so and so, he's IBF and he's the WO mandatory, and he could fight Spence and this and that, and what Crawford should do, because you always tell me what Crawford should do, right? So I'm gonna back off and I'm gonna watch the next narrative. Yeah, nah, nigga, yeah, we're gonna see the next narrative. What you pushing, but I want to give you a bonus. I want to give you a bonus on this one, and then after that, I'm just gonna let you understand how I feel about Crawford. Well, you know what? Let me tell you about how I feel about Crawford. No. I'm gonna keep you interested. Let's go to the bonus, right? And we're gonna go a little bit way back, man. We're gonna go way back. Pow. Let's go, man.
Shout out to the LDBC. All right, guys, we're all waiting on Errol Spence Jr. to get his title shot for the IBF, whether that be against Kell Brook or Kell Brook gets stripped or vacates the belt, and Errol Spence fights someone else. And Jeff Horn has stepped up to say he's ready to challenge Errol Spence Jr. if called upon. Horn has a fight coming up this month, and he says if he's successful, then he'll be the number 2 ranked guy in the IBF, and he's prepared to fight Errol Spence for the IBF championship, the vacant IBF championship. And I think that that's a good move. I think that that's what needs to happen, because I don't believe that Kell Brook is coming back down to fight Errol Spence Jr. What he's doing is just holding the welterweight division or the IBF belt hostage right now. He knows he's not coming back to 147, so just vacate the fucking title and let's just move on. You know what I mean? I knew fucking Brook was gonna do this shit. This is
get on down. Let's get funky, nigga. Let's get funky. Come on, let's get funky, nigga. Let's get funky. I told you I was gonna get funky on this motherfucker. I told you. Now, what did this man say? 78, the general. Which I ain't got no beef with him. I ain't got no beef. Send the link. No, that's what Best Fight to say. I ain't got no beef with you. I got no beef with you. I'm gonna drop the link. This thing always trying to send somebody. I ain't got no beef. Everything is beef. Where's the beef? Where is the beef? If you're too young, you won't understand that commercial. Where's the beef? But check this shit out, right? I just heard something, and I'm saying you can't blame the Crawford fans if we feel this way. Errol Spence, he's going up. We don't think he's gonna come back down. Errol Spence going up. Kell Brook, he went up. Man, how this nigga keeping the fucking Kell Brook holding the fucking belts hostage? So you telling me you're an Errol Spence fan, right? And Kell Brook, you feel that's holding the belts hostage because he went up. That nigga ain't gonna come back down. So I'm asking you, how do Errol Spence fans? That's the general, man. I love the general. Like I said, I used to have my yak and my joint, whatever, and sit on the stoop and listen to my man, because I didn't want to be bothered with the bullshit of rah with the niggas. And it was just me and the general on my stoop chilling. And I always love the general. Even if you don't like me. Yo, the other day I said a super chat. I was like, oh shit, I'm not blocked. I can send a super chat. But that's all right, because this bitch ass fucking spitting, Best Fight the Best, and chilling, all the motherfuckers gonna say, yo, why you ain't blocked that nigga, yo? You know this nigga gonna use your super chats. He gonna ask you questions, then he gonna fucking put it on his video and make you look like a fool. Nah, General, I'm not making you look a fool, man. All right, I'm telling you to. But if I go and I give you a super chat and you block me and you don't want my money, then I feel you getting sissified. And I know you ain't no sissy, right? All right, then. So let's keep this shit trill. All right, let's keep this shit trill. Real spill now. Real spill. I'm trying to say is this. It's education purposes only. So I'm saying, as you as a Spence fan, right? At that time, y'all feel this, that Kell Brook was keeping the fucking belts hostage. And y'all didn't think this nigga was going to go down. Well, he went down. He went down. He got funky with it and went down. Now, is Errol Spence Kell Brook? Is Errol Spence Kell Brook? Talk to me now. Because we got to know. Because we could be wrong too, and he could come down. But at this moment, Crawford fans, we are feeling the way Spence fans felt, right? When Kell Brook was at a higher weight, fighting Golovkin, and then came back down, right? We felt the way that he wasn't going to come back down. That's how y'all felt. That's how y'all felt, right? That's how y'all felt. Come on. My man, the General, he said it. I know the rest of y'all niggas was feeling it, man. But the man came back down. So I want to see if this nigga's funky enough to come back down. And if he is, well then it's still okay to feel this way right now. It's okay for the Crawford fans to feel this anxious feeling like this nigga ain't coming back down. He's staying up. He's going to vacate the belts. And he's going to duck Boots and Crawford. And that's how we might feel right now. And nobody should be feeling no kind of way about it. Because if y'all was feeling that way with Kell Brook, we could feel the same way with Errol Spence. Bottom line. All right, so let me get to this point about how I feel about Bud fighting Boots. And the way I see it, I said this in one of my videos. And my thing is this. This is my ending right here. This is my ending. Like, they keep aging this dude out, man. Yo, Crawford gonna be 36 in September. So if this fight happened, he's in 36. Father Time ain't got no waiting and no patience for nobody. If Father Time gonna hit him, Father Time gonna hit him. But the only thing about Crawford, he's dedicated, and he's motivated. So he's always in the gym. So that keeps Father Time behind me. Get back behind me. I rebuke you, Father Time. That's one. So I still feel that he got a lot enough in the tank. So I don't want to make no excuses, but damn, we know, just like how Spence fans make excuses, we know that if shit don't go right, we have the right to say, man, they aged this nigga out, man. They aged Bud out, man. Yo, he's 36 when he took that fight. He's 36, I think, in September of this year. Yeah, man. This fight gonna happen in November, October? Well, if it happens and shit like that, he aged up. So, the way I see it, if I'm getting up there in age, right, but I still got it, I'd rather fight Boots. And it's like you knocking two birds with one stone. If Errol decides to vacate and he moves on, he just, everybody gonna say he ducked Boots and Crawford, right? But at the same time, if this man Boots pick up some belts at 147 or whatever, and hey, my man Crawford, whatever he could do, because he could go down, fight Josh Taylor, he could go up and fight Jermell Charlo. Even though y'all say that the PBC ain't not gonna allow that, it doesn't matter what the PBC say, because they could say that, but the action is I'm putting my petition in to fight Charlo. That's what I'm doing. And the action is, oh shit, but the PBC don't want it. So that means Bud was not ducking him. It's the PBC that don't want it. But he have to, in order to put that action in. And if that don't work, he's still got another option going down to Josh Taylor, right? But in the meantime, if Boots is doing this and that, and he's still the 147, if he decide not to go to Josh Taylor, he keeps his 147, or hey, yeah, these motherfucking sanction bodies are making rules. He can keep his belt at 147, and maybe the WBO let him keep it, and he could go down there and be a 140 undisputed or whatever, anything, right? Because we don't know what these sanction bodies do. They always do some shit, and we never know in the benefit of the fighter, right? But like that mandatory bullshit at 154, nah, we know that's all bullshit, right? And I'm gonna make a video about this. But in the meantime, let me get back to Boots and Crawford. I'd rather Crawford say, you know what? If I'm going to give any nigga a chance, I'm giving this young blood a chance. I'm going to give it to him. He's 25. I'm 36. It's better than this nigga 30 32, 33, and I'm 36 now, and this nigga been weighing me out. Because we're all gonna say he aged out. So it's better to be aged out by a young dude. And at the same time, pass the torch. And that's how a real man should see it. But ain't scared of no boots. Now everybody talking about his performance. Listen, that performance, you know, maybe he needs more time, or maybe, listen, a lot of shit happens, man. I like Boots, man. I like Boots. I still think he's the shit, and maybe he does need more time. But I'm not gonna base it on that fight. Because that man was, I'm not gonna say he was running, but yeah, he was kind of running. I don't know how to say it, man. Because at the end of the day, y'all know what y'all was saying about Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. Oh, the reason why Errol Spence didn't knock Garcia out, 2 reasons. Oh, you know, Errol Spence wanted to show him that he's a good chess player and he could box, right? In the inside, that was one. And the other one was, get it together. What's the other one? Bitch ass nigga. Oh, he was in survival mode. That's why he ain't knock Mikey Garcia out. Yeah. So y'all making excuses. So Boots, some people say the man was in survival mode. Some people say, that nigga needs more work. But guess what? No matter if this nigga need more work, he's still up in the rankings. That means his time is coming. His work rate, he's gonna have to fix that out and figure that out and fine tune this and fine tune that. Sometimes his white punches are wide. You know, all this shit, all that detail shit. He's gonna figure that out. But he's up there already. Even if you tell me he ain't ready, what he was supposed to do, just say, I'm not ready. Let me go back down the rankings. No, the nigga's ready, whether he like it or not. He's here. All right? That's the way I see it. So if I was fucking Bud Crawford and it comes down to that I have to fight this man, I'd rather fight him than fucking Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence, he ain't with it. And I'd rather lose to a young blood than somebody that's trying to age me out. So now somebody says, well, hey, he's younger. Bud was older. Not this bullshit, y'all. We are in the same 30 bracket, but you're a younger version of the 30 bracket, and my man is on his way to 40. Come on, man. Let's stop it, y'all. I'm running too much. So I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. And I took it back, and I got a little bit of funky. You know what I'm saying? And now you understand where I'm coming from. All right? Oh man, my battery's dying. Oh shit. All right. So I'm out. Yeah, I'm out, man. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. You might see me on another video next time, or I might just chill out for another week or whatever. I don't know. Rah.